Coming up on Mountain News this morning, we take a look at how educators in Floyd County are helping students while schools are closed. And as more steps are taken in Frankfort to curb the spread of COVID-19, we talk with small business owners who worry about how this will impact their livelihoods. And many parents are left in a rough situation as all daycares in Kentucky must close at the end of the week until further notice. We show you how folks are preparing.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. The time is now 6:01. My name is Lacey Roberts, and thank you for joining me on Mountain News this morning. Today is St. Patrick's Day, but I know everybody's not feeling as lucky as they would hope. Still wear your green, though. And Brandon, I was thinking about a little song, you know, rain, rain, go away, come again another day. And it actually will be another day for the rest of the week.
Yes, listen, I should make a post on Facebook and see how many songs about rain we can come up with. The one I was thinking of was a different one with the Itsy Bitsy Spider went up the water spout. And of course, the rain washed it all out, the spider and everything, because it's all it seems like we've had here lately. But the luck of the Irish, not with us today on radar. Let's take a look. Live pinpoint Doppler radar, and the green's there, so it's got its green on. Unfortunately, we don't want it to have its green on. We want it to have its clear on. But this morning, heavy bands of rain moving through parts of southern Kentucky, East Tennessee. But again, just more of that this morning, and then hopefully getting out of here by this afternoon. Visibility is rough across the entire region. Remember, anything less than 5 miles is dense fog, and you see a lot of folks there less than 5 miles. Some folks less than 1 mile. 45 in Ashland, 52 in Jacksboro. Everybody else right there in the mid to upper 40s and close to 50 across the region this morning. 54 about the best we'll do today, thanks to some rain to right around lunchtime. And then we'll see again only mostly cloudy skies by the afternoon. So headlines, soggy morning, warming trend, so that's pretty nice. But showers and storms continue as we head deeper into the week. Even though it's going to warm up, that'll feel pretty nice. Rest of the forecast on the way here in a little bit. Lacey?
Brandon, there are now 25 confirmed COVID-19 cases in Kentucky, yet still no confirmed cases in southeastern Kentucky. Here's a map showing what counties the confirmed cases are in. The most are in Harrison, Jefferson, and Fayette counties. The other counties with at least one case are Bourbon, Montgomery, Clark, and Nelson. The governor says there are likely more cases out there. And yesterday, Governor Beshear confirmed the state's first COVID-19 related death. The patient was a 66-year-old man, but he did have underlying health conditions. The health department there spent the weekend trying to figure out who all that man may have been in contact with. He was connected to one case from Harrison County, and he originally went to the hospital because of underlying health issues. The man's employer, CMWA, said he had worked there for 29 years. They said this was a sad day for them and that they were working with the health department to make sure his co-workers were safe.
We have worked very closely with his employer and have done contact tracing with individuals that he would have been considered, you know, a close contact that within that 6-foot range for longer than 30 minutes. So we've spent the entire weekend doing all those contact investigations to determine who needs to be put on self-monitoring at home and who had no restrictions.
Right now, they are not releasing the man's name or any other identifying information to give his family time to grieve. And Governor Beshear ordered restaurants and bars to stop in-person dining yesterday. While this is a change for many local restaurants stress that they are not closing completely. WYMT's Will Puckett has more from Thatcher's downtown, where they are getting ready for the change.
This August will mark the 3-year anniversary since the opening of Sean Thatcher's business.
There's no other options for us. We have to get through this or we close down. That's how serious this is. This is a serious situation.
On Monday, that very business that usually thrives around lunchtime was brought to a halt.
A few weeks we've been really watching the news and keeping track of what's going on. When Illinois and Ohio, close states bordering us, did this, we knew it was coming.
With an order expected to drop by the end of the day that all in-person dining in Kentucky is to stop until further notice, Sean Thatcher's baby is now left in limbo.
And there's other businesses here that's never had those things. They've never had curbside, they've never had delivery. So they're going to be a big adjustment for some of these businesses.
Thatcher and his wife poured their life savings into this venture.
They say, the average person can go 2 weeks without a paycheck and they're homeless basically. But I'm not going to say we're going to be homeless, but I mean, we're going to be out of business, if business stops. Like if we have to close, this is our only source of income. Me and my wife, this is what we do for a living.
And while he has enough saved to last 2 weeks, getting to that point is unimaginable.
It's been an adventure for sure, and I hope this isn't the end of it, but I don't think it is. I mean, I really don't, but it could be.
Unimaginable because they aren't closing for good.
I mean, we're still here. I mean, don't forget about us. When you got to run out and get food, we're still here.
Just stopping the foot traffic that drives this business. In Jackson, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
And Thatcher wants to stress the importance of still eating local. They say get it to go because if they lose their business, they lose it all. Governor Andy Beshear announced yesterday that all daycares must close by the end of the workday Friday. Daycare facilities have been preparing for this. At the Children's House Montessori and Hazard, they have implemented measures throughout the week to stay clean and limit exposure, but have also been preparing to close. As of yesterday, they only had about 50% of their kids present, but say many of the children they take care of have parents that will not be able to work from home.
60% of the kids that go to my school are all medical personnel. They're nurses, they are therapists, they are people who need to get there every day.
Beshear did say that they are preparing to offer child care to healthcare workers so that those folks can continue to go to work. Details about that are still unknown. Hazard Independent Schools is offering free breakfast to all students while school is out. Both breakfast and lunch can be picked up during the same time from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Breakfast for the following day can also be picked up during that time. Meals are also being delivered by the school bus. We have pickup and drop-off locations over on our website at WYMT.com. And although schools were closed yesterday, many bus drivers still drove their routes. But instead of student passengers, Floyd County school employees hopped on the bus to deliver NTI packets and snacks to students. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher went along for the ride to learn more.
School is not in session, but these buses did not sit empty.
Just run every regular run this afternoon and have the packets on there for the kids that need them, and then have a snack as well.
As schools across Kentucky closed due to the COVID-19 virus, Floyd County School Superintendent Danny Atkins knew they needed to take care of their own.
Here's you some snacks.
We do care about their nutritional well-being, their educational well-being, their emotional well-being.
Bus 1017 made around 20 stops.
So we know that those children will have the work they need to work on, and they'll also have a snack for tonight and a little bit of breakfast for in the morning.
Dropping off snacks.
When I say snack, I mean non-perishables. It could be fruit, it could be Pop-Tarts, it could be donuts.
And a work packet.
It really gives us an opportunity to thoroughly cover our district and ensure that the kids are getting what they need.
Although the packet may not be the most exciting part of the visit.
That might be a little bit of a downer for them.
What I say, Bubba?
Thank you.
Getting to see their teachers and bus driver makes it worth it. In Floyd County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Mobile hot lunches will begin tomorrow. If you would like your student's name on that list, you can call the school to learn more. And educators are not the only people working to help students across the region during this time. Local business owners in Floyd County are also stepping up. Merchants from Prestonsburg will use the Shop Prestonsburg Facebook page for a live story hour. Each night, a different store owner will read a children's book to help local kids hear something positive every day as they wait to return to school.
You also have kids at homes where the parents aren't literate. They don't have access to books.
We want to show our appreciation to the people who do support us every day. Give their kids something to do.
And to participate in Story Hour, visit the Shop Prestonsburg Facebook page. Centre College in Danville is taking more precautions. In a statement, the president said spring break will be 2 weeks now. All classes are also suspended until March 30th. The president says in this time they will transition all classes to online. Classes will remain online until the end of the school year. Students are also told to leave campus as soon as possible and take their belongings with them. The college expects all students to be off campus by 5 o'clock this evening.
Chances for rain continue to plague most of the area this morning, and they're starting to spread out too. Live pinpoint Doppler radar. We will see a lot of green showing up on the radar this morning, indicating those heavier bands of rain and not St. Patrick's Day celebrations. But you also see some yellow and orange mixed in, which is some heavier bands of rain. So be careful this morning. It's also very, very dense fog out there. Most locations below 5 miles. Prestonsburg, Jackson, and Hazard below 1 mile of visibility. So take it easy on those roads this morning. We're looking at temperatures in the 40s and 50s. The 50s kind of clustered near the Kentucky, Virginia, and Tennessee border. Coolest temperature is Ashland at 45. Now today, chances for rain early, but cloudy skies late, and then storms are possible both late tomorrow and going into Thursday. So something we're going to have to keep a very close eye on as we head toward the weekend. Lacey.
Thank you, Brandon. And thank you for joining us for Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. And coming up, we have the latest on closings and postponements of sporting events as the country attempts to contain the spread of COVID-19.